Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm welding on the wheelie bars. At the end of this episode, you should see pretty much the wheelie bars get finished up here, I do believe. Or at least extremely close. I will walk on over here, see what old wild man Jesse's up to. Jesse, tell people what you up to, dude.
Just cleaning up the wires, getting them all put in the, what is it called?
Wire looms and protectors and stuff.
Get all that cleaned up, getting loose wires, so where we need to make the motor come out again, we won't be pulling on wires, snagging on this, that, and others. So, looks good though, I got it done.
Let's check this out here real quick. Here, see what
it tied up, a lot better.
Oh yeah, it's looking a lot better, dude. So right here, this is the first one Jesse's done. He's just cleaning up everything. So it's a nice clean area. He's got that section looking really, really good. And we're gonna keep working on getting everything cleaned up. So that way, like, it literally just plugs in where it's supposed to plug in at, and the wiring stays where it's supposed to stay at.
Yeah, man, keep it simple.
Yeah, man, it's looking good. At the same time, we're getting stuff prepared so I can start welding up this firewall. Jesse's gonna be cleaning that up. We got some other areas that needs to be wrapped up on some welds. And yeah, man, once all that's done, dude, we'll be ready to put the motor back in.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah. So yeah, we're gonna keep on moving here. So rock and roll, guys. Okay, so I thought this is a pretty neat little step right here to talk about. So we just got this side up here, the top is welded. Now these little rings ain't welded yet, but I'll show you why, because you gotta kind of take your time with this. All right, so a prime example of why you can't just weld all this up with the tube in there. So check that out right there. See that spot right there? This happened almost in every section, or a weird spot would pop up. Like if you've got a tube slipped up inside another tube and you go to weld this one out, what it'll do is it'll actually lock this in. I mean, it won't let it spin, so you gotta take everything apart. Even just tacking will make it do weird things like that right there. So anyways, about to weld these tabs up right here. Once these are done, I'll take this drum sander right here and we'll clean the inside out and make it all spin free again. And we'll keep on rocking. Now, the other thing that's about to happen is Jesse is about to take this tube right here and he's going to polish the whole tube, and we're going to pull that one back out and we're going to polish that whole tube. I got to thinking about it, and that will give us the freest spin, and I think it's just what we need to do to be the safest there. So Jesse, you about to be saying more stuff, bro.
That's all right, man. I'm used to it.
That's a little trade out for welding on that trailer, right?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Scratch your backs, man.
That's right. All right, so that's where we are. So let's keep on hammering down here. The welds are looking decent here. I wish they had a little bit better color to them, but it'd be okay. The welds are good and strong, and that's what matters. So we're gonna keep moving along. This small chromoly tubing, it's thin wall, is super hard to weld. And it don't look as pretty as like what your thicker metals do. So it's just how it is. But anyways, all right, let's keep on moving here.
Good Lord, man. What are you doing?
Man, using some of this race oil, get my beard all straightened out. It's all messed up on me, dude.
I understand. We always do this, but guess what? You're the one that told me about this new sponsor that just come on board.
Stiffy's Beard Shop.
Exactly, man. Come on now.
What am I doing?
I had some on standby, and check this out, guys. Some real Johnson City special. You're going to have to get this on, dude. I'm telling you.
Heck yeah, man. I'll do that. I'll get some of that ladies' man oil on there, and I'll be in good shape.
You dang right, man. We'll pick a whole 10 mile an hour on the big end, dude. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, guys. We're looking good now. Big shout out to Stiffy's Beard Shop.
Well, guys, we are right now feeding the baby and working on GTO. All right, so what else happening here? We just got the firewall finished up welding. I apologize, I didn't do any time lapse on that or anything, but we've got to get stuff done, and this episode is going to be very packed full of a lot of work being done. We got our mid plate back from Dad. I'll let you guys see on the inside of it what that looks like. You can see there where he milled out that section there to give us clearance for the flex plate and stuff. We also, I had him, if you can see right there, that is the window where you gotta take the flex plate bolts out. That's the converter bolts, okay? And I had him 45 everything to give me a little bit more room and actually open that window up a little bit there for us as well. So that's what's going on there. That's done. We had some odds and ends welding that needed to be done up here. There was some small welds behind this tube down there on the bottom that need to be finished up. I couldn't get to with the motor in it. So we're kind of moving along here. At this point, I do believe it is time. I gotta kind of double check everything. I believe it's time to put the motor back in it. So we're gonna kind of go over everything, make sure I didn't miss nothing. If we did, we'll get that knocked out and we'll move on forward. Oh, the other thing we done, we put a drain in this tube right here. That's what that is right there. That's a drain petcock. The reason for that is, and I never even thought about it, that side over there, this is for our burn down breathers. I put the fitting in the side of the tube, which works great because you can unloosen the fitting and you can drain the tube out. This side, because of constraints and problems in this area, I had to put the fittings right there. So this is the breather for the tank. This is the breather for the valve cover, okay? And so what happens is this tube right here, before it can relieve itself all the way into this tank back here in the back, this tube every now and then will fill up with oil, and it won't push all of it back there like what it should. It'll vent real good, but it won't push all the oil. Some of the oil will get trapped. So we put a drain in it so we can drain it out every pass just to make sure we don't have a dead spot. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Jesse done a good job cleaning up our wiring and stuff. That looks really good, and we'll go from there. I think in the future, probably this winter, you guys can see this whole bundle of mess right there. I don't like that. What I'll end up doing is we'll end up putting one of these style of connectors in. This is a quarter turn disconnect, and that's what we'll end up doing for that section right there, and I'll clean all that up. But it was the first car I had to wire up completely with a Holley EFI, and it was a learning curve. So anyways, got that figured out now, and we're gonna fix that this winter. But the rest of the wiring looks pretty good up here. I mean, it's pretty clean how I've got everything set up. So that being said, it's time to move forward, get some more stuff done, and go from there. So you guys sit back and enjoy. Hannah, you having fun feeding the baby?
Oh yeah, loads of fun.
Loads of fun out in the shop, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, so we're pulling out freeze plugs, putting all fresh ones in, and this is a dirty job for sure. It's a mess. So it takes a mixture of stuff to do this. Depending on where the plug is in the block, the back one and the front one has been the hardest because it's closest to the cylinder wall. So you don't have much room to get it turned in there and then pull it out. Hopefully this one will go smoother. The middle one seems to be the easiest on a big block Chevrolet, so let's see if we can get this one out. This ain't gonna turn either. So this is what happens when it won't turn. You gotta take a smaller screwdriver, get up underneath of it somewhere and start prising up a lip, and then take some vice grips and prise it out of there. So, yay. Alrighty guys, went ahead and sped this deal up so that way we can get through this. It took forever to pull these plugs out, but I finally got all the freeze plugs pulled out and changed out, and that way, since the last episode, I was like, you know what, we're just gonna put all fresh ones in the whole entire engine. That way I ain't got to worry about any others, because the more I pulled out, the more I started noticing they were starting to corrode and rust through. So hopefully this saved us a little bit of headache down the road here. Alrighty guys, we just touched up the motor with some of this Duplicolor engine paint. This is Pontiac Blue Metallic. I think it looks pretty good on there. And heck yeah, man, it is looking good. So touched it up. I need to clean up the oil pan. It's gotten scratched up pretty good down there. I'll let you guys see it. Yeah, I'll clean that up here in just a minute before we go put the motor back in. But right now, I am prepping and cleaning up. I gotta get this whole mess cleaned up under here. I swear every time I go to work on a motor, I just drop fluids everywhere on the floor. But get this mess cleaned up. JC will be here about 12 o'clock, and then we'll go stab this motor in and wrap the motor section up tonight. And Jesse, he'll be working on the rest of the car tonight too. So wide open, guys. We're getting stuff done. Oh, and here is an up close view of what the mid plate looks like. Dad did a killer job. Big shout out to him. I definitely really appreciate him doing that. It helps us out a bunch right there. And I'll give you a closer view of the other side too. Let you see it. Yep, there you go. Alrighty guys, so on this one, we had to put the baby down for a minute, and I asked Hannah to help me get the motor back in it. She's always done a pretty good job of helping me get the motor put back in this thing. We've done it several times now, me and her, and come to find out, putting these 2 ratchet straps on there really helped us out, get this in there even better this go around.
Alright
so,
guys,
yeah,
we're
man.
inside the Jonesborough Armory right now, and I want to give you guys a little bit of walkthrough here. Definitely a big shout out to them. They're a major sponsor for us for the GTO, and they even got our shirts in here as well. So if you're down here in Jonesborough and you pick you up a new firearm or some ammunition or any types of accessories and parts and all kinds of goodie stuff, be sure and get you a Full Metal Goat shirt as well. And definitely a big shout out to them. We can't thank them enough. So give you guys a quick little walk around through here, let you guys kind of see all kinds of goodies of what they got. And you guys be sure to come down here and say hello, and make sure to tell them that Houston and Kilby sent you their way. But anyways, guys, we'll get back at it, and thank y'all for watching.
All right, guys, here's kind of where we are. Luckily, Hannah was able to help me out and get the motor in. She always does a pretty good job helping me take the motor in and out. And we're getting better and better at doing this, on getting it in. This time was a little bit slow because we were actually using bell housing studs instead of bolts this time. Slowed us down a little bit, but I think we got it figured out for next time. Long story short, the next time we do this, we're going to take the valve covers off, and I'll make it a lot easier. Where the problem is, comes into play with this this area right here is where it gets hard to get the motor in. If these were off, it'd be a whole lot easier. So that's what's going on there. So so far so good. We're going to keep moving here. About to get the flex plate on it. Go from there. You guys can see it laying there. That's the new one. About to get that bad boy on, and once it's on, then the transmission will go up on there. While I was in between stuff, I was waiting on Hannah to come out and help me. I was working on welding the bottom side of the wheelie bars here. The X braces are done welded there. I need to put some caps in here. Sorry, I'm not pointing at the right area there. I need to get a cap in there, finish welding some areas up, and then we can pull the jig off of it. But yeah, guys, this is moving along right now too. Keep on rolling here. Alrighty, guys, what's going on? We have a merch announcement. We have brand new t-shirts, man.
Yeah,
we
man,
got the
check
Full
it
Metal
out.
Goat, and we got Jesse's 55. Pull it back out there, man.
Got the Hoopty special going on.
That's right. All right, guys, so everybody's been asking for white t-shirts, so here's your chance right here.
Here they are, man.
Get them while you can. Don't forget, we got brand new hats on the website as well.
Yep.
Small logo and large
big logo.
Heck yeah. Jesse, turn around. Let's see those sponsors real quick on the back of
All
this.
kinds of them, man.
Heck yeah, man. Let you guys see all that. I tell you guys, we've had a lot of people jump on board with us, and we cannot thank them guys enough.
Yeah.
So be sure, me and Jesse got together and was like, you know, man, it'd be really cool to have both of our hot rods on the same
man.
shirt.
And from what it looks like, though, me and old Hoopty special's here to stay.
That's right. That's right. So me and Jesse teamed up on this shirt, and we think it's going to be a pretty good one to help both of us out.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I mean, here soon as we get the transmission in the car, it's going straight to the body shop. So the car's going to go through some changes, and we just wanting to get at least a base. That way we can do changes for future T-shirts too. So
heck yeah. So that
Yeah,
way,
man.
when he gets his car painted, the next shirt we do, you guys will see a paint job on his car there and stuff.
Exactly.
So that way, you want to make sure you get this shirt because this will be like the OG
this will be
shirt.
the OG one right here
With the
'cause
55 on it.
I was just telling Houston I'm actually gonna snag an extra one because I'm gonna frame his shirt.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys. Get you merch, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Jesse's just over here hammered down, man.
Oh yeah, man. Getting the window back in. He's dealing with the motor. Kind of all over his jewel.
That's right, guys. So I had to take the window out to be able to finish up the helmet pads and stuff. Jesse's getting that bad boy put back in, and we're just kind of tag teaming this deal, getting ready for daggum what we've got. Hoopty Kings event, and then we've got Streetcar Takeover. So,
Yeah, and then if you're gonna make it at the DER deal,
yeah, that's true too. So
you're gonna have 2 events in
one weekend.
one weekend. DER,
Yeah.
get it certified, do your thing there.
Yep.
Right after that, the Hoopty King show on Sunday, July
Yep.
23rd. So,
Yeah, so we gotta get our chassis cert, and we're gonna do that at a bracket race up at Bristol.
Yeah.
I have no idea if we're gonna make any, hits or anything like that at DER. When you go to get chassis cert done, you basically only do one thing at it, Jesse.
Yeah,
it's just,
pretty much.
golly. How much time did it take us to do all that with Kenny's car?
Golly, it was probably
What, 3 or 4 hours?
at least 3 hours I know of,
Yeah.
man.
By the time you got everything checked in, you got the whole car looked at, and this, that, and the other, man, it was a
Got to
mess.
pull the front end off of them. I mean, pretty much almost take the body off the car. I mean,
Yeah, it was an ordeal. So, yeah, so we got that coming with this thing. That's why we're just hammered down, working hard. So, anyways, we're going to get back at it and keep it going here.
yeah, July 23rd, be there, be square.
That's right. What that is, Hoopty Kings car show, right?
Yeah, from 10 to 1. And for those that's watching this that knows it, I know a lot of people's got to go to church. I'll make the show a lot longer. It's no big deal. It's just one of them deals. I just laid a time down and rocked with it. So, yeah.
Heck yeah, man. We'll rock and roll. So, yeah, you guys get out of church. Come on out and see us.
Yeah.
And we'll still be there.
Exactly.
All right, we'll get back at it here. All right, guys, give y'all a little bit of update on GTO, where we are right now. We just went ahead and hammered down this deal. Got a lot done to it. And now that you guys kind of see where we are right now. Boom, heck yeah. In the background, Jesse's over here working on wheelie bars right now.
Here in about, I guess, 2 minutes, these babies will be done, man.
Bingo, bango.
Yes, sir. Dude behind the camera, man, this thing's been his baby doll the past 4 weeks.
Oh, wait, man, there's a ton of welding on this dude.
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't a kidding, man.
But they're nice, though.
There they are.
Gonna put them to work.
Yeah, man, we'll slap them dudes on there and let you guys see them here in a minute. Lord have mercy. Anyways, finishing up on some welding there. Get them in there. Working on the wing. I've been working on...
Cross member in.
Yeah, Jesse got the cross member in. About to get the drive shaft and stuff put back in it. But, yeah, guys, we're moving right along here. Probably next weekend, firing this old girl back up. As long as everything's going good. But, yeah. Finishing on some welding for the supports around the fuel cell. Some areas I'd missed, I didn't realize wasn't welded up. So we're just touching everything up, getting this thing ready, guys. That's where we are. We kind of got ourselves a full metal goat mess right now. Alrighty, guys. We've tucked the motor in for the night.
Pretty much.
And I just want to show everybody something. We cleaned the table off.
Yeah, that's a weird sock, man.
That's really weird.
Makes too much sense.
This makes too much sense. All right, so what's the game plan? This is going to end it out for this episode tonight. Me and Jason's going to hit this thing again tomorrow, but we need to get the episode up there. We're going to have another episode come out on your brand new
Oh, yeah, the new...
camper.
Got me a camper, guys.
That's right.
It's pretty legit. It's a vintage camper. It's a 78 Winnebago, and it's a peach, let me tell you,
Yeah,
man.
big block car,
Yeah.
or big block truck. I
Yeah,
guess.
big block truck, turbo 400 trans, and hey, guys, it's solid as a rock, and got me some good bones to start off of and make a nice camper. So
Heck.
check it out.
Heck yeah, guys. I'll throw a little picture up there. So I'll be in the next episode, so y'all can see that. So anyways, we are hammered down right now on this thing. About to be getting a fuel cell put back in it in the morning, get the radiator put back in it, and pretty much getting very, very close to wrapping up here. I'm going to be pulling some valve seals out of this side of the motor and stuff. We got a little bit of oil I'm seeing burning on this side. We got to figure out what's going on over there. I'm not too concerned about that, but we'll figure it out. Moving on here, I've got some sheet metal to bolt down in here, get the drive shaft back in it, get that fixed in the morning as well.
I'm still exchanging bolts.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, if y'all don't know a fresh hot rod going with all the bolts back in it, golly.
Yeah, so basically what Jesse's been doing is we've been swapping out any areas that's got grade 5 bolts in it and putting grade 8 or NAS bolts in it. And that's kind of where we are. So we've been busy with changing out bolts, and it's been full send. So another thing, wheelie bars are done. They're hanging on the wall right now. I had to get those things out of my way. Lord of mercy, hours in those things.
I say 5 weeks solid.
Yeah, because I can only work on them a couple hours in the evening at a time, and these things are so meticulous, it's not even funny. So when you guys see price tags of Pro Mod style wheelie bars are like $2,500, $3,000, I know exactly why. A lot of hours, ain't it?
Oh, a lot of hours, man. I didn't have much into them, but I sat back and watched you, man. You was about to pull your hair out.
Oh, it is a mess. So we got a mess on our hands right now. Tomorrow, once we get the things done, sheet metal, the bolts swapped out up front. Jesse's going to do some work on his camper. I'll get that episode out to y'all. Followed up this one very quickly. So next couple days, y'all have a double whammy here this week.
Yeah.
But we're slammed and we're busy.
Yeah, but won't be too long. We'll be tying the old hot rod back together.
That's right. So update on what it is, our plan is for Streetcar Takeover. So a lot of people's been asking us what we're going to be doing with this car. Our main plan is to do some 60-foot hits and do some just exhibition 60 foots and seeing how this car is going to react.
Yeah, guys, it's a fresh hot rod. Can't go out there and just go all the way to the quarter. You got to go in this easy. We're
going to ease into it and go from there. We got to get the car chassis cert, and we've got a lot of stuff we got to do to be able to make a full pass with it. So we're going to go out, test some stuff, and go from there. So that's kind of the game plan right now of what it is what we got to do. We got to finish the wing out, and we are at crunch time for this deal, like hardcore. So
and right after that, the parachutes.
Yeah, parachutes too. So yeah, man, we're full send. Thank y'all for watching. Like and share. Buy new shirts.
Yeah, man, and hats. Don't forget that.
Heck yeah, don't forget that. And we're out of here. See y'all next time. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to go over to KillerMotorsports.com, where we've got all kinds of merch over there and all kinds of high performance products as well. And definitely a big shout out to our sponsors and partners. Till next time, you guys have a good one.